Just right, and the radio
Good afternoon and welcome to the campus of LSU-E for today's game between the St. Louis Catholic Saints and the Live Oak Eagles. Saints will be the home team today. Up on the mound for the Saints is Drew Blanchard. And the first pitch from Blanchard's in for a strike. It's no balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1 from Blanchard. Misses low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Blanchard on the mound. Clay Gaskin is the catcher. David Nolan at first. Cooper Miller at second. J.T. Pelican at shortstop. And Evan Jobert is at third. Here's the 1-1. Misses high and outside. 2 balls and a strike. Chase Wilson in left. Caleb Duhan in center. Gus Milligan in right. Carson Nixon is the designated hitter. Strike called on the inside corner. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Curveball is hit down the left side, but it'll be foul. Count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strikeout for out number 1.
Now batting center fielder number 16, Cam Dickerson.
So here's Dickerson for the Eagles. Nobody on and 1 out. First pitch outside corner from Blanchard's in for a strike. Pitch misses outside. It's 1-1 from Blanchard. Checked his swing. And first base umpire says he went. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Dickerson. Here's the pitch from Blanchard. Curveball, ground ball towards Miller. Over to first, and there's 2 outs in the inning.
Now batting designated hitter number 23, Grant Smith.
So here's the DH, Smith, with 2 down and nobody on. First pitch, breaking ball, swing and a miss. And it's no balls and a strike. 0-1 fastball. Misses low. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch, and it's a ball and 2 strikes to Smith. And strike 3 on the high fastball from Blanchard. 3 up, 3 down for the Saints defense here at the top of the first. We'll go to bottom of the first, no score. We go to the bottom of the first, no score. And up first for the Saints will be the shortstop, J.T. Pelican. First pitch misses low and in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes to Pelican. One-0 swung on and missed. That's 1 ball and 1 strike. Prescott on the mound for the Eagles. Left-handed pitcher. The 1-1 misses inside, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 delivery. Chopper back towards shortstop. On the run, he'll throw it to first in time for out number 1.
Now batting catcher number 13, Clay Gaskin.
Pretty stiff wind blowing straight out to left center field here at the campus of LSU-E. Up to bat for the Saints is Clay Gaskin. Ground ball up the middle. Shortstop will have it. He'll spin and throw, and can't come up with it as the first baseman as the throw was high. Gaskin will reach with 1 out for Gus Milligan.
Now batting right fielder number 9, Gus Milligan.
Shortstop had to go a long way to get that. Spun around through it. It was offline and high. First baseman couldn't come up with it. They'll scored a single, as Gaskin would have been close to beating it out as it was. So 1 out, runner at first for Milligan. First pitch misses inside, gets away from the catcher, and Gaskin will head down to second base. So 1 ball, no strikes to Gaskin. I'm sorry, to Milligan with Gaskin at second base. Pitch misses inside, gets away. Gaskin thought about going, but he'll scramble back to second. It's 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and no strikes now to Milligan. Curveball falls in for a strike, and it's 2 balls and a strike now to Milligan. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitcher rotates around. Had Gaskin off, but there was nobody covering. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Milligan. Gaskin at second with 1 out. And Milligan will strike out swinging. They'll throw down, but Gaskin is back. There's 2 outs in the inning. 2 down for David Nolan.
First baseman number 18, David Nolan.
First pitch to Nolan's in the dirt. So 1 ball and no strikes. One 0 pitch, breaking ball. It's a grounder toward shortstop. Throw to first. Will be in time for out number 3. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. We'll go to the second inning, no score.
Guidry.
Top of the second inning, no score. And Guidry will lead things off for Live Oak. First pitch from Blanchard, ground ball to Jobert. Throws across to Nolan. Nolan goes up high, gets it, comes back down on the base for out number 1.
Now batting second baseman number 3, Dylan Williams.
So here's Williams with 1 out. Fly ball right side. Milligan gets under it. And he'll make the grab for out number 2. So quickly 2 down here in the top of the second.
Now batting third baseman number 11, Lane Hutchinson.
Here's Hutchinson for the Eagles. First pitch from Blanchard misses high, 1 ball and no strikes. Fastball on the outside corner is called a strike, and it's 1-1. One for Blanchard. 2 down, nobody on for the Eagles. Breaking ball catches the inside corner, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch, fastball got him swinging. Strikeout ends the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second inning, Evan Jobert will lead things off for the Saints. First pitch misses inside from Prescott. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch misses in the dirt. So 2 balls and no strikes now to Jobert. And Jobert will be hit by the pitch.
Stepping to the plate, designated hitter number 1, Carson Mixon.
Jobert leads it off with a hit by pitch. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Carson Mixon. First pitch to Mixon misses up high. It's 1 ball and no strikes. And Mixon will be hit by the pitch. So 2 straight hit by pitches from Prescott. We'll have runners at first and second for the Saints with nobody out.
Number 28, Cooper Miller.
Here's Mixon. Nobody out, runners at first and second. I'm sorry, this is Cooper Miller. And Miller swings at the first pitch into the Saints dugout. So no balls and 1 strike to Cooper Miller. Miller shows bunt and bunts it foul. No balls, 2 strikes to Miller. Foul to the third base side once again. Count remains 0-2. Scott steps off the mound. Miller shows bunt on 2 strikes. They turn and throw back to second. And Jobert is back. Miller shows bunt. There's the pitch. Misses outside. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Strike 3 is going to be called. They throw down. Jobert is going to get back. So Miller strikes out looking. And there's 1 out in the inning.
16, Caleb Duhan.
So here's Caleb Duhan with 1 out. Jobert at second and Mixon at first. Duhan shows bunt, pulls it back, and it's called a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1, chopped foul. The 0-2 to Duhan. Fly ball left center field, left fielder drifting over. He'll call it and he'll make the catch. Runners will have to hold. There's 2 outs for Chase Wilson.
Left fielder number 25, Chase Wilson.
And timeout called as the infield for the Eagles wants to get together. Two down, 2 on for the Saints. The batter's Chase Wilson. First pitch is fouled back. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Pitch misses high, throw back to first. First baseman was playing back, not covering. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Wilson. One on the way. Misses inside. There's 2 balls and a strike. Two 2-1 to Wilson. And a strike called in the outside corner. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs and 2 on for the Saints. Here in the bottom of the second. 2s across the board. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss and a strikeout in the inning. Saints get their first 2 runners on. Can't advance them. We'll go to the 3rd, no score. Top of the 3rd inning. Palermo to lead things off. Hits a fly ball. And it'll fall in between the outfielders.
Stepping to the plate, left fielder number 18, Jake Birchfield.
So a base hit for Palermo on the ball in no man's land. Live Oak with a runner at first for Jake Birchfield. First pitch from Blanchard's in the dirt and gets away from from Gaskin, and the runner advances to second base. 1 ball, no strikes to Birchfield. Pitches over his head, goes to the net, and the runner advances to third now. 2 balls and no strikes. Nobody out, runner at third for the Eagles. Shows bunt, pulls it back. It's going to catch the outside corner for a strike. And it's 2 balls and a strike from Blanchard. The 2-1 pitch from Blanchard. It's fouled back. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Birchfield. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Foul down the right side, out of play. Nobody out, runner at third. 2 balls and 2 strikes from Blanchard to Birchfield. Pitch misses low. Gets away from Gaskin, but he'll scramble to it quickly. Palermo stays at third. So full count now to Birchfield, pardon me. Here's the 3-2, fly ball right field. Milligan under it. Tag, here comes the throw. He'll stop and go back to third base. A great throw by Milligan, 1 hopper to the plate.
Now batting right fielder number 7, Colin Martin.
So 1 out for Colin Martin. Shows bunt, bunts it foul. So no balls and a strike to Martin. No balls and a strike to Martin. Breaking ball in the dirt. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1, shows bunt again. Catches the bottom of the strike zone for strike number 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Martin. And pitch from Blanchard just misses low. Wanted to call, didn't get it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 from Blanchard. 82-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle for strike 3.
Now batting shortstop number 5, Brett Rivera.
So 2 down in the inning, and here's Rivera. First pitch is in the dirt. Gaskin keeps it in front of him. It's 1 ball and no strikes. One-0 from Blanchard. Deep fly ball right field. Milligan going back. He'll get under it, and he'll make the catch to end the inning. Eagles get their leadoff man on base and strand him at third. We'll go to the bottom of the third inning. No score from Eunice, Louisiana, the home of the LSU-E Bengals. Bottom of the third inning, no score. Back to the top of the order for the Saints and JT Pelican. First pitch misses high and inside. 1 ball and no strikes to Pelican. Fastball misses outside, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0. Misses outside, and it's 3 balls and no strikes. The 3-0 pitch is in for a strike, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike to Pelican. Pitch misses high, and Pelican will walk to lead off the inning.
Now batting catcher, number 13, Clay Gaskin.
Here's Clay Gaskin with nobody out and a runner at first. Gaskin singled his last time up. Gaskin shows bunt, bunts it down the first base side, and it'll trickle foul. So the foul ball, no balls and 1 strike to Gaskin. Throw to first, but Pelican is back. Pitch is in for a strike. So no balls and 2 strikes now to Gaskin. Pelican at first, nobody out. Gaskin, base hit in the right field. Gaskin's 2 for 2. So 2 on, nobody out
Now batting right
for
fielder,
Gus
number
Milligan.
9, Gus Milligan.
Pelican at second, Gaskin at first, nobody out for Milligan. First pitch catches the inside corner on Milligan, no balls and 1 strike. Breaking ball misses in the dirt. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Milligan. Right field playing shallow, left field playing deep on Milligan. Right fielder's about halfway between the infield and the warning track. Left fielder's about 15 feet from the warning track. 1 ball, 1 strike. Inside corner's called a strike. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Milligan. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Foul tip. Catcher caught it and go down as a strikeout. 1 out in the inning. And here's the first baseman, David Nolan.
18, David Nolan.
Two on and 1 out for Nolan. First pitch is in the dirt, gets away, and the runners are going to advance to second and third. So opportunity for the Saints now with runners in scoring position. 1 ball, no strikes to Nolan with 1 out. There's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. One one to Nolan. He shows bunt. He's going to bunt it down. Here comes the run. Pelican will score. The only play was the first. He didn't throw it. The runners are safe. Saints will take a 1-0 lead.
Stepping to the plate, third baseman, number 27, Evan Jobert.
Perfectly executed suicide squeeze by David Nolan scores Pelican. The pitcher looked to make the throw. Gaskin was turning the corner. If he'd have threw it to first, Gaskin would have came home. He wisely held on to it. So 1 out, runners at the corners now for the Saints for Evan Jobert. First pitch to Jobert misses high. 1 ball and no strikes. Jobert fouls it off of his leg. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, one strike, and one out. Jobert can't hold up. Ball gets away, and here comes Gaskin to the plate, and he'll score. So Jobert swung at the off-speed pitch, couldn't hold up on it. The ball gets away from the catcher. Gaskin comes home from third, and Saints now lead it 2-0. And now we're going to have a discussion. They want to see if Jobert fouled it. I didn't hear the ball make contact with the bat. Let's see if they're going to put the runner back at third. I can typically pick up the sound with the crowd mic. I did not hear the ball hit the bat. Let's see if they're going to call that a foul ball on the swing by Jobert. And they will. They're going to put the runners back. They're going to take the run off the board. So home plate umpire didn't make the call. Coach Cassard goes out. They talked to this base umpire, and he says it was a foul ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jobert, and it's 1-0 Saints instead of 2-0 on the pass ball. Here's the 1-2 to Jobert, and Jobert is going to strike out. The ball gets away. He's going to take off at first. He'll be out because the base was occupied, but Nolan headed to second base. So now there's 2 outs. Runners on second and third for Carson Mixon. So the overturned call, instead of a run, results in an out. 2 down, runners at second and third for Mixon. First pitch misses outside. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0 to Mixon. It's called a strike on the outside corner. It's 1-1. One to Mixon. Misses inside. 2 balls and a strike. 2 down, runners at second and third. Saints have scored a run here in the bottom of the third and lead it 1-0. Chopper by Mixon is foul, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 ons for Mixon. Pitch misses outside. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Eagles wanted to call, didn't get it. So full count to Mixon. And Mixon fouls it, rips it into the Saints dugout. Luckily, everybody gets out of the way. Everybody's all right. So the count will stay 3-2. Saints players duck down now. Pitches in the dirt. Mixon walks. That'll load the bases for Cooper Miller.
Now batting second baseman, number 28, Cooper Miller.
Cooper Miller with the bases loaded and 2 down. And Miller slices it foul.
What kind of magic radar gun is this? He throws it 78. I look out there, it says 81. He's got some kind of little booster box. How you been, man? School's treating you good?
No balls and a strike to Miller. It's in the dirt, gets away. Here comes the run to the plate. And Gaskin will slide in safe, and Saints extend the lead to 2-0. So Nolan and Mixon advance to second and third. Now coach is out talking to his pitcher. One ball, one strike to Cooper Miller. Nolan at third, Mixon at second with 2 down. Here's the pitch, and Miller swings and misses. At the off-speed pitch, it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, I'm sorry, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And inside corner is called a strike. That'll end the inning. Saints pick up 2 in the bottom of the third. We'll go to the 4th inning. It's St. Louis 2, Live Oak 0. Top of the 4th inning, Saints with a 2-0 lead. Here's Dickerson for the Eagles. First pitch from Blanchard, breaking ball, swung on and missed. And it's no balls and 1 strike. And Dickerson will be hit by the pitch as that one got away from Blanchard. So runner at first with nobody out. Here's Smith with nobody out and a runner at first. First pitch from Blanchard, misses up high. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Base hit in the left field for Smith. And with nobody out, the Eagles will have runners at first and second.
Now batting catcher number 6, Cody Guidry.
Nobody out, runners at first and second for Guidry. Shows bunt, gets away from Gaskin, the runners advance. 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody out, runners at second and third now for the Eagles. The 1-0 fastball misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes from Blanchard. Here's the 2-0 pitch, misses high. It's 3 balls and no strikes now from Blanchard. And now they're going to call a balk on Blanchard. Blanchard stepped off the back of the mound. Thought he had timeout, and then they call the balk. The run will come home for Live Oak. So it's 2-1. Smith goes to third with nobody out. Ball 4 to Guidry. And now runners on the corners with nobody out.
Now batting second baseman number 3, Dylan Wilson.
Here's Williams. He's going to show bunt. The runner's going to head to second. They cut it off. Runner stays at third. 1 ball, no strikes. Runners at second and third now with nobody out. So 1 ball, no strikes to Williams. Breaking ball from Blanchard falls in for a strike. So it's 1-1. Breaking ball catches the outside corner, and it's a 1 ball and 2 strikes now from Blanchard. One-two pitch. Chopper back up the middle. Miller will have it. He'll throw to first. In time for the out. Run will score. We have a tie ball game.
Now batting third baseman number 11, Lane Hutchinson.
So here's Hutchinson with 1 out. The runner at third in a tie ball game here in the top of the 4th. Pitch from Blanchard misses high. 1 ball, no strikes from Blanchard. Breaking ball misses low. 2 balls and no strikes to Hutchinson. Fly ball left center field. Going back. It's up against the wall. 1 run scores. Hutchinson around. He's going to head to third base. He stumbles. He'll have to get back to second. An RBI double for Hutchinson. And Live Oak takes a 3-2 lead. Here's Palermo with 1 out and a runner at second. And Gaskin wants to go out and talk to his pitcher. 3 runs on 2 hits and a balk so far in the inning. There's 1 out and a runner at second base for the Eagles. First pitch from Blanchard misses up high. 1 ball and no strikes to Palermo. Runner takes off. Line drive to Miller. Miller will get it. He'll throw it to JT Pelican for the double play to end the inning. 3 runs on 2 hits, a walk and a balk. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Live Oak 3, St. Louis 2. Bottom of the 4th inning in a 3-2 ball game, and Caleb Duhan will lead things off for the Saints. First pitch misses up high to Duhan. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside corner, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Duhan. Duhan swings at strike 3 for out number 1. So 1 down in the inning for Chase Wilson.
Now batting left fielder number 25, Chase Wilson.
Off the end of the bat, a blooper towards first base. First baseman catches it. He'll step on the bag for out number 1. I'm sorry, for out number 2.
Now batting shortstop number 6, JT Pelican.
So back to the top of the order, and JT Pelican. Pelican hit by pitch last time up and scored a run. 2 down, nobody on. Here's the pitch. Inside corner. And it's no balls and a strike. Pitch misses in the dirt. It's 1-1 to Pelican. Ball and a strike to Pelican. Pitch misses low, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Two 2-1 pitch. Misses low, and it's 3 balls and a strike to Pelican. (3-1) to Pelican. 2 down, nobody on. Here's the pitch. And strike 3 is going to be called on the inside corner. I'm sorry, no, that's strike 2. Umpire was ringing him up. So full count now to Pelican. Payoff pitch. And almost hits Pelican. Ball 4. He'll head down to first base. That'll bring up Clay Gaskin.
Now batting catcher number 13, Clay Gaskin.
Gaskin with 2 outs. Pelican at first. Gaskin fouls it back out of play. So balls and 1 strike. Curveball misses just off the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Ball and a strike to Gaskin. And Gaskin will single to the right side. Pelican's going to head to third. There's the throw. And he's safe. Safe at third as Pelican had to make a dive to the outside.
Now batting
Third
right
baseman
field
missed
number
it.
9, Gus Milligan.
So runners on the corners now for Gus Milligan and 2 down. First pitch is in for a strike. It's no balls and 1 strike to Milligan. Oh, 1 to Milligan. Curveball misses up high. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. It's in the dirt. Gaskin goes halfway. There won't be a play. He'll head down to third. So second and third now. 2 balls and a strike, 2 outs to Gus Milligan. Pitch almost hits Milligan. It's 3 balls and a strike. Three balls, 1 strike, 2 down. Second and third for the Saints. Here's the pitch. Milligan holds up, and it's ball 4, and that'll load the bases.
Now batting, first baseman, number 18, David Nolan.
And we'll have a timeout as the coach for the Eagles will head out to the mound. And we'll have a pitching change. 2 down, bases loaded for the Saints. We'll have a new pitcher for the Eagles. Bases loaded and 2 outs for David Nolan. And Nolan will hit a base hit into right center field. Pelican scores. Here comes Gaskin. Milligan's on his way to third. Saints retake the lead at 4-3.
Now batting, third baseman, number 27, Evan Jobert.
Milligan advanced to third. 2 runs scored. 2 RBI single for David Nolan. And the Saints lead at 4-3 with 2 outs. Here's Evan Jobert. First pitch to Jobert misses low. Nolan's going to head down to second base. They'll throw, and he's safe under the tag. Milligan holds up at third. So 1 ball, no strikes to Jobert. Runners at second and third now for the Saints. Breaking ball catches the outside corner. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to Jobert. Two singles, 2 walks in the inning. Pitch misses outside once again. 2 balls and 1 strike. And 2 runs for the Saints. Two balls and a strike to Jobert. Pitch misses low. And it's 3-1. Here's the 3-1 to Jobert. Misses up high, ball 4, and that'll load the bases.
Now batting, designated hitter, number 1, Carson Mixon.
Bases loaded with 2 outs for Carson Mixon. First pitch to Mixon's in the dirt. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fly ball right field. Right fielder's going to take a couple steps, and he'll make the catch to end the inning. Saints scored 2 runs on 2 walks and 2 singles. We're going to the 5th inning at Saints 4, Live Oak 2. I'm sorry, 3. Top of the 5th inning, Saints hold a 4-3 lead. Here's Birchfield for the Eagles. First pitch from Blanchard, misses low. It's 1 ball and no strike. Blanchard on for his 5th inning of work here for the Saints. Here's the 1-0, and that'll hit Birchfield.
Now batting right fielder number 7, Colin Martin.
So nobody out and a runner at first. Here's Martin for the Eagles. Throw to first. Courtesy runner for Birchfield gets back. Bunt down the third base line. It'll roll foul. No balls and a strike to Martin. No balls and a strike. Throw to first again. Close play at first, under the tag of Nolan. No balls and a strike to Martin. Martin shows bunt. Misses, and it's called a strike. No balls and 2 strikes now to Martin. Throw back to first, and close play once again. But in the air, Gaskin diving near the dugout, can't come up with it. Great effort by Clay Gaskin in foul territory. Couldn't come up
Now
with it.
batting shortstop number 5, Rick Rivera.
But that was the third strike as he attempted to bunt. So that's out number 1. As Martin will go down as a strikeout. Ground ball back to Blanchard. He'll go to second with it. Pelican over to first. Double play. And the Saints get the double play to end the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's Saints 4 and Eagles 3.
Baseman number 28, Cooper Miller.
Cooper Miller will lead it off in the bottom of the 5th with the Saints leading it 4-3. Miller fouls the first pitch into the Saints dugout. No balls and a strike. Oh, 1 to Miller. Miller fly ball center field. Center fielder's on the run, and he'll make the catch for the first out.
Now batting Parker
Pinch hitter for Caleb Duhan will be Parker Morgan. Left-handed hitter with 1 out, nobody on. First pitch swinging, fouled into the Live Oak dugout. No balls and a strike to Morgan. Here's the 0-1. Misses outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 to Morgan. Misses low. And it's 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Parker Morgan. Morgan will strike out swinging for out number 2. 2 down, nobody on for Chase Wilson.
Number 25, Chase Wilson.
Wilson ground ball towards second base. Party hop over to first for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Saints. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll go to the 6th inning. Saints with a 1-run lead, 4-3. Top of the 6th inning, defensive change for the Saints. Parker Morgan will go into left field. Chase Wilson will move from left over to right. Gus Milligan will move over to center field. First pitch from Blanchard. Cooper Miller backhand over to first in time for out number 1.
Now batting, designated hitter number 23, Brant Smith.
So Dickerson grounds out on 1 pitch, and here's Brant Smith. First pitch foul, no balls and 1 strike. There's the 0-1. Swung on foul, no balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 0-2 to Smith. And line drive back up the middle for a base hit. So Smith is on with a single. With 1 out.
Now batting, catcher number 6, Cody Guidry.
So here's Guidry for the Eagles. Looks like we'll have a pinch runner for Smith. The throw to first gets by Nolan, and the runner will head to second base. Umpires have their hands up. They're going to send it back to first. Not sure why they made that call, but the umpires say it was a dead ball. So no harm done. Runner back to first base. Now the throw to first, and the runner gets back. Scorer still has Smith on the board, but it's a pinch runner for Smith at first base. And the batter will be hit in the helmet on the hit by pitch, and the Eagles will have runners at first and second as Guidry was hit in the helmet. He appears to be okay, heads down to first base. So first and second now for the Eagles. And here's Williams with 1 out, runners at first and second. First pitch from Blanchard, misses low, runner takes off, here's the throw, and he's safe. Throw was just offline to Jobert. And the runners are safe at second and third. 1 ball, no strikes to Williams. 1 out, runners at second and third now for the Eagles. Here's the 1-0 to Williams. It's in for a strike on the off speed. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Off speed pitch again. Strike called on the outside corner. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Blanchard running the fastball up to 82, and then that changeup was 69. As LSU-E has a radar gun in the outfield. That's where I'm getting these speeds from. 1 ball, 2 strikes now from Blanchard. Misses outside, gets away from Gaskin, run coming to the plate, and he'll score. And that'll tie the game, and now the ball gets away from Blanchard, but the runner will hold up. So on the wall pitch, Live Oak ties the score at 4-4 here in the top of the sixth. One out, runner at third, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Williams. So the infield will move in now for the Saints, try to prevent the run from third. Here's the 2-2 from Blanchard. Just misses off the outside corner, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 3-2, and it misses up high, ball 4. And now runners on the corners. And we'll have a timeout as Coach Collins will head to the mound.
Number 11, Lane Hutchinson.
So that'll do it for Blanchard. We'll have a pitching change here for the Saints as JT Pelican will move from shortstop and take over on the mound in a tie ball game here at 4-4 in the top of the sixth. It's like Jason Shamsey will go in. He'll play third, and Joe Bear will move over to shortstop. So JT Pelican takes over for Blanchard. Shamsey moves to third base. Joe Bear slides over to shortstop. 1 out, runners on the corners for Live Oak in a tie ball game at 4. First pitch, and it's foul down the left side. No balls and 1 strike. Hutchinson at the plate, 1 for 2. No balls and 1 strike. Pitch misses low from Pelican. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch, fly ball center field. Milligan coming in, and he'll make the catch on the run. Run tags, here comes the throw to the plate. He'll hold up and go back as the throw was on line to Gaskin. So 2 down in the inning, runners stay at first and third. For Blanchard, 5.1, 5 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 2 walks and 5 strikeouts. And he is responsible for the 2 runners on base now. 2 down, runners on the corners for Palermo. First pitch, fly ball center field. Milligan's under it. And he'll make the catch to end the inning. Eagles strand 2, but tied here in the top of the 6th. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's Eagles 4 and Saints 4.
Number 6, JT Pelican.
Bottom of the 6th inning in a tie ball game. And top of the order for the Saints and JT Pelican. First pitch misses low. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0. Outside. 2 balls and no strikes now from Pelican. Pelican takes, and it's called a strike on the outside corner. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. Foul down the left side. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to JT Pelican. Two-two pitch. Curveball. It's going to be called strike 3 on the inside corner for out number 1. So here's Clay Gaskin with 1 out.
Now batting catcher number 13, Clay Gaskins.
First pitch swung on and missed. It's no balls and a strike to Gaskin. Ground ball and a base hit for Clay Gaskin.
Now batting right fielder number 9, Gus Milligan.
So Gaskin 4 for 4 now on the night. He'll be at first base with 1 out for Gus Milligan. Throw to first. Gaskin is back. First pitch curveball falls in for a strike to Milligan. It's no balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. It's no balls and 2 strikes now to Milligan. Oh, 2 to Milligan. Throw to first, but Gaskin gets back. Pitch misses outside. Gaskin takes off. The throw is in time. They're going to call him out at second base. So Gaskin's caught stealing for the second out of the inning. One ball, two strikes to Milligan. Nobody on with 2 outs now for the Saints. Here's the pitch, misses outside. It's 2-2. And timeout is called. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Tie ball game here in the bottom of the 6th. There's the pitch, and Milligan will strike out for out number 3. We'll go to the top of the 7th, all tied at 4.
Bringing off the live oak, left fielder number 18, Jake Burkfield.
Top of the 7th inning, tied at 4. Burkfield will lead things off for the Eagles. First pitch swung on, fouled. Got a piece of the umpire. No balls, 1 strike. Gaskin will go out to the mound, give the umpire a chance to shake it off. No balls and 1 strike to Birchfield. Line drive and snagged out of the air by Evan Jobert. Great diving play at shortstop for out number 1.
Now batting right fielder number 7, Colin Martin.
So we're going to have a pinch hitter from Martin. First pitch popped up straight in the air. Gaskin back near the net. And he'll make the catch, and there's 2 outs in the inning. That was Priester pinch hitting for Martin. So 2 down, nobody on. First pitch from Pelican misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. To Rosevere. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. 1-1 from Pelican. Misses outside, 2 balls and a strike. Here comes the 2-1. Foul down the left side. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on here in the top of the 7th inning. All tied at 4. Here's the 2-2 from Pelican. Fouled off once again. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout to end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. It's Saints 4 and Eagles 4. So we head to the bottom of the 7th, all tied up at 4. David Nolan will lead things off for the Saints here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch lifted high towards the right fielder. And there's 1 out in the inning. So 1 down for Evan Jobert.
Now batting, third baseman, number 27, Evan Jobert.
Ground ball towards the shortstop, 1 hop. Throw to first, and it's 2 outs.
Now batting, designated hitter, number 1, Carson Mixon.
2 down, nobody on for Carson Mixon. First pitch is fouled into the net. No balls and 1 strike. Ground ball towards second base. Over to first, 3 up, 3 down. And we'll go to extra innings. After 7, it's Live Oak 4 and St. Louis 4.
Center fielder number 16, Cam Dickerson.
First up for Live Oak will be Dickerson. He bunts it foul down the third base side. And it's no balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 from Pelican catches the outside corner, and snowballs and 2 strikes to Dickerson. Dickerson steps out. Here's the 0-2 from Pelican. Off the handle, Nolan, and there's 1 out in the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter number 23, Brent Smith.
So here's Smith with 1 out. First pitch from Pelican hit high in the air. Nolan near the fence. And it will get out of play. So no balls and a strike to Smith. A 1 pitch misses outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. One off the handle, Jobert on the grass, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. So 2 down, nobody on.
Now batting, catcher number 6, Cody Goodwin.
Here's Guidry with 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch is in for a strike. It's no balls and 1 strike to Guidry. Breaking ball falls in for a strike. And it's no balls, 2 strikes now to Guidry. Here's the 0-2 from Pelican. Popped him up. Jobert coming in near pitcher's mound. And he overran it, and the ball trickled to the ground. So Guidry will reach on the error. Ball was high in the air. Jobert was worried about if he was going to run up on the mound, it looked like. Slightly overran it, went back, almost made the catch. The ball got away from him. So Guidry reaches on the error, and that'll bring up Williams. First pitch from Pelicans in for a strike, and it's no balls and 1 strike to Williams. Throw to first. Guidry gets back. Two down, no balls and a strike. Runner at first for the Eagles. Pelican throws to first again. Guidry gets back. Oh, 1 to Williams, and Williams will be hit by the pitch. So runners at first and second now with 2 outs for the Eagles.
Now batting third baseman number 11, Lane Hutchinson.
So 2 down, runners at first and second for Hutchinson. First pitch from Pelican misses high. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. Misses low, gets away from Gaskin, runners advance. And the throw to third is going to be down the left field line. The run's going to come home for the Eagles. And the Eagles will take a 5-4 lead on a throwing error. And they'll tag the runner out at third for the last out of the inning. But not before the Eagles pick up the run on the throwing error by the catcher. They'll lead it 5-4. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th inning.
Baseman number 28, Cooper Miller.
Bottom of the 8th inning, Saints down by 1. Up first for the Saints will be Cooper Miller. First pitch to Miller's in for a strike, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Off speed pitch, Miller lifts it to right field, center field. Center fielder coming in, and he'll make the diving catch for the out.
Now batting number 23, Parker Morgan.
So 1 down for Parker Morgan. First pitch to Morgan catches the outside corner, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. It's no balls and 2 strikes. No balls and 2 strikes to Parker Morgan, 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Pitch misses outside, it's 1-2. ground ball and just foul down the right field line. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch misses outside, and it's 2-2 now to Parker Morgan. Parker Morgan will strike out on the 2-2 pitch for out number 2. Saints are down to their last out here in the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting left fielder number 25, Chase Wilson.
There's Chase Wilson with 2 down and nobody on. First pitch misses inside. It's 1 ball and no strikes to Wilson. Strike called on the outside corner. It's 1 ball and 1 strike to Wilson. Chopper off the handle toward the first base side. First baseman has it, flips it to the pitcher for the out. And Live Oak will win it in 8 innings, 5-4. Saints will be back in action on Saturday, as we'll be at home to take on the Grand Lake Hornets at a 1 p.m. start. Your final from the campus of LSU Eunice, Live Oak 5 and St. Louis 4.